Hi, this is Patrick Everson for Covers.com, and I'm coming to you from the Mirage Sportsbook right here on the Las Vegas Strip. Pleased as always to be joined by Jeff Stoneback. He's the Director of Trading for MGM Resort Sportsbooks, which operates this great shop here at the Mirage and many others up and down the Las Vegas Strip. Jeff, we're heading into college football week 7. We're kind of at, or even beyond the halfway point for some of these teams now. Let's take a little look at some of the opening lines, starting with a couple of the bigger games this week. Oklahoma at, well, not really at Texas. Oklahoma versus Texas, neutral site Cotton Bowl. What do you guys got?
Well, we actually hung this game a little bit higher. The 7.5s are usually out there. We hung this game 8. Oklahoma, they had a little bit of a problem last week.
Yes,
the public was all over them. They had that big loss, but that was probably one of those look-ahead games. They were looking ahead to Texas here, so I expect we're going to see that line move up, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Oklahoma roll in this game.
That would be interesting, and they were, man, something must have happened. You're a 31 point chalk, and you lose at home to Iowa State. That's
yeah, that
amazing.
was actually bet up from 27 also, so that was a big move there on Oklahoma. But like I said, they were probably looking ahead. They had Iowa State, they're a 30-point favorite, and the big game was Texas this week.
All right, very good. So let's move along to a Pac-12 matchup. Utah at Southern Cal. Utah was hoping to go into this undefeated, but stubbed their toes at home against Stanford last weekend. What do you guys got there?
We've got this one we hung a little light too. We hung USC 12.5. There's 13.5s out there. We have taken some money on Utah. USC, they've not been as explosive as people expected them to be this year. Struggled a little bit. They had an easy game against Oregon State this week, but we've been taking money on Utah, so we hung a little light. I wouldn't be surprised if we did have some Utah money come in on this game.
All right, very good. And how about just a couple of others? It's Monday as we speak. A couple others on the Week 7 docket that are kind of interesting here at MGM Book.
Well, the big one in the SEC is Auburn LSU. That's one where there's mostly 6s out there. We hung Auburn a little bit higher. We hung them at 6.5. LSU, same thing. They could be coming off a letdown off beating Florida. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some Auburn money to come in this week. And one that'll probably be a little bit big decision for us because it is the last game of the night, the Pac-12 after dark. That game starts about 7:45 at night, the last game of the night. You got a top 5 team on the play-in, so we usually take a lot of money on the favorite. We hung Washington a 16.5-point favorite over Arizona State, so I'm sure we'll have a ton of parlays going into Washington that night, and we'll be needing Arizona State to cover.
Oh, no question. You got a top 5 team, and like you said, last game of the night, people are either got their parlays rolled into it, or maybe they're chasing, or whatever they're doing.
Exactly.
But Pac-12 after dark late Saturday night here in the book, it can get really entertaining, I can tell you that. All right, so there you have it, a look at college football Week 7 from the Mirage Sportsbook on the Las Vegas Strip. Thanks a lot to Jeff for his insights, as always. For Covers.com, I'm Patrick Everson. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a follow on Twitter at Covers.